Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Stormbringer hero talent tree available for Elemental and Enhancement Shaman here on the War Within Alpha. So this is a very Elemental themed hero talent tree. I would say the enhancement hooks are a lot less obvious. It's a lot more obvious to me that this is really around Elemental. It's really around Lightning, which it does work for Enhance as well, but we're going to read it as Elemental first. This is one of those hero talent trees as well that does change functionality moderately between the two specs. So first off is Tempest. Tempest is a active ability, but it's not a new keybind. It's every 400 Maelstrom spent replaces your next Lightning Bolt with Tempest. Tempest is a cast time still, and it deals a bunch of nature damage to your target and less nature damage to other enemy targets within 8 yards of your target. And I think it's uncapped. I think this is some uncapped AoE. Obviously, the AoE damage component to this is smaller than the single target hit, but it's like 70% as much damage, so potentially quite a powerful effect in AoE situations. A little bit of a weird effect as well, because if you're spamming Chain Lightning, you then need to remember to switch to a Lightning Bolt keybind for your Tempest when it pops up, whereas in pure single target, right, you're just already pressing Lightning Bolt, and so you're just pressing your Tempests as they proc. But that's the first node. Let's read the bottom node next. The bottom node is Awakening Storms, which says Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning have a chance to strike your target for some nature damage, and every 3 times this happens, your next Lightning Bolt is replaced by Tempest. So we're getting more Tempests, not just off of Maelstrom expenditures, but also based off of randomly it's happening. Unlimited Power says spending Maelstrom grants you 3% haste for 15 seconds, stacking, but gaining a new stack does not refresh duration. Tempest, which I guess this should not be called Tempest probably long term. It says, increases the crit chance of your nature spells by 10% and the crit damage of your nature spells by 5%. Shocking Grasp says your nature damage crits reduce the target's movement speed by 50% for 3 seconds. Not something that we care about generally for most PvE type situations, but maybe a little bit if your tank is kiting, could be useful. Supercharge says Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning elemental overloads have a 50% chance to cause an additional elemental overload. So potentially quite a bit of extra damage on that. Your mastery is now 50% more valuable per point on Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning. Obviously not on Lava Bursts and Earthquake if you have the thing where Earthquake affects Mastery, or Mastery affects Earthquake, if that's still in the game, which I assume it is. Okay, we have a choice node here. So this is a choice node between an AoE option and a single target option. The single target option says, when Tempest only strikes a single target, gain 30 Maelstrom. The AoE option says, when Tempest strikes more than one target, your next 3 Chain Lightning spells are instant cast and deal 75% increased damage. So it's not quite like a Stormbringer level of power, right? You're not getting an overload on each target, but you're getting 3 Chain Lightnings amped by this. They're all instant cast and dealing 75% increased damage. That sounds kind of crazy strong to me in terms of like feel and also damage, right? You're getting effectively 1.5, no, you're getting 2.25 free Chain Lightnings out of every Tempest in terms of the damage, and you're also saving the globals on those too, so extremely powerful node here, I think, for AoE circumstances. Rolling Thunder says gain 1 stack of Stormkeeper every 50 seconds. This was a set bonus at some point. I think this was the Aberrus set bonus 2-piece, but it was on a shorter time, I think, than every 50 seconds. May have gotten nerfed over time. But yeah, this was a cool effect. A little bit, something you kind of need to be ready for or be a little bit cognizant of if you want to be really optimizing it, but even if you're not, it's just strong, it's fun. I wonder what the interaction is between Stormkeeper and Tempest. That will be something to test here. We'll test in a second. I'll show you all the graphics and stuff in a second here. Voltaic Surge says, Crash Lightning, Chain Lightning, Earthquake damage increased by 15%. Conductive Energy, which is not yet implemented, says Lightning Rod targets now also take 20% of the damage that Tempest deals, and Tempest also applies the Lightning Rod effect, which means Tempest is going to, again, remember Tempest is hitting a bunch of targets, so you're going to apply AoE Lightning Rod to everything whenever you cast Tempest. Big power in AoE. Here we have a defensive choice. Either targets struck by your Tempest deal 10% less damage to you for 6 seconds, passive, unexciting, but passive, easy benefit, Or Surging Currents, which says after using Tempest, your next Chain Heal or Healing Surge will be instant cast and consume no mana. A very powerful effect, but of course it's going to require you to commit a global on Chain Heal or Healing Surge to get value out of it. So if you're not interested in doing that, you probably take Nature's Protection. But Surging Currents, I think, will be quite good for actually using it. I mean, Nature's Protection, not bad either. 10% DR with a reasonable uptime. On some boss fights, you're gonna get your money's worth out of this thing, but I think there are gonna be a lot of cases where it's gonna be really nice to just be able to, you're getting knocked back or whatever by Fire Rack after the seeds get blown up or something. After you've dropped your seeds and it's doing the roar, and then bang, you just hit an instant chain heal for free while you're running against the knockback. I think that'll be quite powerful. And then, of course, we already talked about Awakened Storms. That's the proc damage on your lightning bolts and chain lightnings. So let's just talent all this stuff. And let's go see what it looks like. So I'm just going to spam some chain lightnings here. And we can see when we get any of those procs. I guess I need to spend some Maelstrom, right? Yeah, okay. Bang. So we've got... There's my unlimited power stacks building up. Oh, next lightning bolt's replaced by Tempest. So I guess I've procced my 3 already. So let's go Stormkeeper and see what it looks like instant cast. Okay, so Stormkeeper doesn't affect it. It doesn't affect Tempest or Lightning. It doesn't affect Tempest, yeah. Oh, interesting as well. I wonder if the Stormkeeper. Yeah, I wonder if Stormkeeper plus the Tempest enhanced Lightning Bolts damage amp also multiplies together. That would be kind of crazy if it does. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's looking pretty cool. I'm not putting out any flame shocks or anything. I'm just doing the lightning stuff, and it does look kind of sick, doesn't it? Even with the rotation being kind of mangled here, just looking at the spell effects. Looks pretty sick. Let's take a look at the, I guess we'll just pretend we're on a single target instead. Just hitting one thing. Here, I guess, you're probably getting less of these, but here comes another Tempest. Bang! And obviously a lot less exciting without the free chain lightnings that on single target, but we'd be getting a Maelstrom refund, so I don't know, pretty cool. Let's quickly check how this looks for the enhancement spec as well. So enhancement has a few important differences in how this operates. You generate your Maelstrom weapon off of spending 40 Maelstrom weapon stacks instead of 400 Maelstrom. This is the same. The crit strike, crit damage. Unlimited power is the same. Shocking grasp is the same. Supercharge says instead Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning have a 35% chance to refund 3 Maelstrom weapon stacks. So on average, you're going to be getting 1 Maelstrom weapon refunded per Bolt and Chain Lightning. Here you have when Tempest strikes a single target, gain 3 stacks of Maelstrom weapon, which is the same ratio of Tempest costs, I guess, as Maelstrom, or as on Elemental side of things. Or, when Tempest strikes more than one target, your next 3 Chain Lightnings are instant and deal 75% increased damage. Again, super sick for AoE there. Rolling Thunder, Tempest summons a Nature Feral Spirit for some amount of time. That's what Until Cancelled means. They haven't got that in the tooltip yet. Voltaic Surge, same effect. Conductive Energy says gain Lightning Rod for Enhance. I wonder if this will have the... So for Elemental, it says your Tempest gives you Lightning Rods. For Enhance, it just says gain Lightning Rod. I wonder whether that is going to happen... Like, it would be weird. I think they should make this also just only on... Well, I have no idea, yeah. I wonder... It's not yet implemented, so we can't see what it's going to look like, but potentially could be quite a difference maker. And then the defensive options are the same, and Awakening Storms is the same as well, so that is the situation for the enhancement spec. Overall, I think a much more natural hero talent tree for Ellie, but definitely looks pretty cool for Enhance as well. We'll have to see how Totemic shapes up as well. But certainly, I think Stormbringer looks much cooler than Farseer for Ellie. Farseer is sick for Resto, though, so we'll see what ends up coming for Totemic. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you've enjoyed this little look at these hero talent trees. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.